looks good in here. Here's one of our first triangular finds, you could say. And it's from the dirty hole from a long time ago, before we ever started doing any filming up there. And we were just invited up there. And the base of this one is ground. Really, really ground. Some neat material. Well, it has these bands in it on this upper part, and the rest there is like a white ridge chert or whatever. And this little triangular blade is a creek find, which around here, most of your triangles are preforms to a point, and some are just blades. As like this one right here. And this is some really neat material. And there's a new book out by Steve Lee, who has the Relic Shack online, had mentioned to me here back at our August show, the summer show. See how the edge work is on this piece right there. Must have been the main using edge on this point. But he was talking about this fella that has a new book out, who's supposed to be one of our top geologists here in the state of Missouri, and has to a lot of this rock all mosaic as to all the different subtypes of it. This one here's out of the Big C, and it sure is made from some neat material. But he said in this book that the guy says Jeff City Chert is a type of mosaic. Now, a lot of locals around here would probably argue that. And he's supposed to be emailing me the information on the book, because he also said that he had spoke of another chert called the Ruby-Doo chert, which there's a Ruby-Doo Creek I've taken you guys to before to go trout fishing. This is a really cool blade. It's got a heck of a pointy tip on it right there. Some awesome material. We got this guy over here. Done this one with another blade one day out in the Big C. This one's probably about 3.5 inches. I tried getting them wet. So I guess there's all types of subtypes of cherts that fall into mosaic is what I'm getting to. That's why I call so much of our local material mosaic. And I really need to get my hand on that book. Like I said, right now I don't even have the guy's name. And I looked for it online. It just mosaic material. And couldn't find anything. Like this one here. I don't know if we can get the lighting. Show it up real good, but it's got a lot of sparkle in it. Because it's a oolitic material. And I believe this little spot on it right here, that's how it was made. Because there's a little quartz, heavy pocket of quartz inclusion right there. Which I love this blade. And as to if it was just a knife or a preform to a point. Well, that part we'll just never know. I can get it to show it's got some great edge work on it. All great pieces. And this one here's no, it's probably about 3.5. And this is a great triangular blade. And this is from the Dirty Hole site. And this was probably intended to have been a Melville preform. But some guys will say that preforms don't get edge work, and I guess that really depends on the stage that the preform is in. Because a friend of mine who's a napper saw these couple hinges right in there and said, you know, even if he started that out to be a point and was going to try and make it into a Melville, would have been them hinge areas that would have stopped him from doing so, because the notches would have never made it into it. It just ended up breaking it. And this has some great material in it. Just some great material. All great pieces. Each one of them. My big triangles. That little guy is so cool. But they're all neat to me. A lot of guys will come home with these triangles, preforms. They won't even put them in a case. You put them in a bucket. Not me. These all come from cases. Out of cases. Just all great pieces. Man, I just love that blade. But I love them all. Well, I hope you enjoyed the big triangles. Maybe in a day or two, we'll shoot our little triangles. For as long as I've had this bird point case together, over 2 years, none of these have ever slipped. And here the other day, that one slipped from where it belongs right there. And them two slid right there, but I just love preview. We'll get them out and shoot a video of them. Hope you enjoyed my triangular finds. May the Great Spirit always bless upon you, and may He lay a stellar point in your path. Thank you all for coming along. Be well and stay easy.